Every week I ask myself, can the boys on Dig Fellas ratchet up the excitement another notch? And every week the Dig Fellas answer, hell yeah.
Headquarters! Oh yeah! Sick collar disc, baby. 5 minutes, we got a collection, instant collection.
I can't even believe it.
1 minute in, you got a Marine. That's a sick military button. Can you tell who this is?
I can, it's Superstar.
Yeah.
I'm good.
This is a hell of a way to start it off.
This is incredible. I wouldn't have believed if I didn't see it.
Collar disc, another one.
The one and only Bill Ladd.
We're hardcore diggers and we'll do whatever it takes to get to the treasure. Yeah! Our finds are legendary. Yeah! 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 I'm the best. I'm a cover boy. So I mean, that's New Jersey police. They're from all over the country. This is Chicago Railways. These are all from this place because it was a big giant mill that was, you know, the ragman or whatever. They'd send the old uniforms in. The train tracks are right behind it. It's cool because you still hear trains like coming by as you're digging, so you can imagine the trains coming with these old uniforms of that Pittsburgh fire.
Very cool.
A lot of these I cleaned because a lot of them come out of the ground like totally crusty. Alright, what's up? This is Bill Ladd and I brought my friend Laura to the infamous button dump is behind us. Actually, we're standing right on it and plucking buttons off the ground here. This was the river that powered the mill that recycled clothing, and we are going to do some digging and hopefully get some more uniform buttons. So stay tuned. Oh yeah!
This is crazy. I have never seen so many buttons all in one place. This is insane. Everywhere you look.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
I don't think the camera does it justice.
God, it's just like...
Yeah, they're plastic ones. If you were into plastic buttons, there's probably over 1 million.
Exactly.
Probably 1 billion plastic buttons.
Well, let's go find some metal ones.
I know, that's what we're here for, the metal military and uniform ones. What we used to do is spend the first, 10-15 minutes finding ones that are exposed. We found coins here too, because coins will be in the pockets of the uniforms.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I just spotted the first metal one in the erosion here. I don't think it's anything special. It's like Chinese designs or something. So I think it's civilian. But that's how the metal ones look like compared to all these plastic ones that are everywhere. Here's another metal cuff button gleaming in the sun here. Not sure what that is. That could be something cool though. Cuff size. Look at this, another surface find. Let's come and check the surface because the rain washes the topsoil away and people have been moving dirt around here. Yeah, great seal cuff. I was just digging right here. Check this out. This is a hell of a way to start it off. That's a collar disc.
What's a collar disc?
A collar disc is, yeah, I gotta tell you and the viewers, it's a military, it's a pin for the military collars. I found a bunch of them in here. Might be World War I or World War II. I've seen this design, I don't have it. This is awesome. It's like got 2 columns there, I think. We can look it up on my phone. It's actually got, there's a plastic button stuck to it. Usually there's like a round little holder on the back. This would have been on the military collars. I'll pull out a picture. That is a hell of a way to start today. First hole. I just started digging right there. Sick. Here's another surface one, a cuff button on the surface.
Jesus.
Let's see what it is. Oh, this is a Great Seal. I'm going to show Laura this place is mostly Great Seal buttons, but hey, that's not a bad thing. World War I, World War II. This is cuff size. Alright, Laura's got a nice pinpointer method, so you can scrape and then pinpoint. There was a lot of metal buttons in this hole. You should stay right here.
This one's gonna need some electrolysis, huh?
Yeah. Alright, I just pulled this out. At first I thought it was a button. Now it looks like it might be a penny with something stuck to it. Let's see. It'd be nice if it was an Indian head. We found it looks like a wheat though, probably. I'm pretty sure it's a coin. We found a lot in here. A lot of Barber dimes and Mercs and stuff.
It might be a coin, it might be a button, who knows?
It's certainly not the love of a woman, because that is buried very deeply indeed, my friend.
Just got something. One
That
minute
is
into it.
Sweet! 1 minute in, you got a Marine. That's a sick military button. It's got that spread eagle with an anchor. Look at that.
I'm psyched.
In one little hole we started, and we've gotten 3 good finds out of it.
4th of July.
That's it. Fireworks already, right?
Exactly.
Look at this. This is a wheat penny. Can you see the 1 cent? You can kind of, that's the back, so it is a wheat. But I'll clean that up too. It could be a 1909 or a 1914 or some key date. So we'll keep digging. Look at that. Just started to open up a spot. Sick.
Sick is right.
You think this site's any good?
Oh man, this is incredible. I wouldn't have believed if I didn't see it.
You gotta see it in person to believe it. The pictures don't do it justice.
No.
The videos don't do this place justice.
It's nuts.
Alright, let's get some more. Here's another metal one out. Where is it? Right here. That was sticking out of the ground. And that looks like the bigger Great Seal.
Yeah,
See that?
Yeah.
You'll find plenty of those. This place is like Great Seal City. I guess the Army sent all their old uniforms to this place for recycling. Here's one in, looks like sticking out of the wall here. This is someone else's hole. They missed this one. I hope it's something sick. The claim jump has left me. You claim jump all you want. I'll come back and get everything you missed. Big Great Seal, big coat button. Do this.
Yeah.
Ooh, you got, that's one of those glass ones I was talking about. There's some like etching on them. That might be what they call jet. That's a really nice find, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It might be jet. You can look that up. And some of these go back to like mid-1800s, I believe. Where is that one you know away?
There we go.
Oh yeah. Look at this one. Laura just pulled this out, and I recognize it because I have one. This is a definite railway, I believe. It's like S something C. Be like St. Louis or something. Crusty needs a little bit of electrolysis, but I recognize it. So that's a nice railway. We are still in the same hole we just opened up. Sick. The best thing, and the first thing we found today, and it's coming up as a World War II engineer's collar disc. So it's the Corps of Engineers, and that's the World War II style without the cross hatching in the back. See the World War I style if I show you my phone? See the World War I? See the difference in the background? This is a World War II Corps of Engineers collar disc. Sweet! Fine! Yes! I just pulled one out here. That's interesting. I don't know, I don't recognize that one. It's almost got like a baseball field type of thing. I gotta electrolysis that. That's something I probably don't have. Here comes the train, which is kind of cool because the train brought the uniforms in. Here's the train. A couple more Great Seal cuffs we just pulled out. Plenty of stuff here still. You still see the old cloth sometimes.
Skirt, yeah?
I think so. Yeah, we're finding a lot of these skirt weights. I just want to show them. They're lead skirt weights. I think they're like Victorian era women's dresses. Yeah, that's a nice one. You're going to have a collection of Great Seals because I already have over 1,000 at home. Probably 5,000. I have a bucket full of these. Alright, I was talking before about crusty buttons. Look at this. The last person probably thought this was a rock, right? But look at the edge. There's something under there, so I'm going to electrolysis it. Electrolysize? What's the word?
That's good.
Here's a neat little buckle. Look at that. If you found that,
yeah.
you found that cellar hole, and that's some kind of a strap buckle. It's brass.
Yeah.
It's a neat relic. Some of them even might say something. My friend got one that said like police on it or something.
Ooh, very
which is really cool. That's a keeper.
Yeah?
Alrighty, look at this in my hole. I see one and I don't recognize it. That's why I ran for the camera. Doesn't look like a Great Seal to me. It's something on it. I don't know what it is. That's what I'm talking about, these crusty buttons. Oh wait, no, that one. Oh, you gotta see this. Look at that.
Oh, cool.
Doesn't that look like an eagle with a ribbon in its mouth or something?
It totally does.
I used a little bit of my forehead oil to bring that out. That is sweet, and that's something I don't have. I like coming here and getting new buttons for my collection, and I just did it. Oh yeah! Alright, it's getting a little dark here. I think we got some rain coming, but look at this. That's how you miss these things. This is a crusty, this is why I keep talking about a mini electrolysis. Look at that. Just looks like a chunk of dirt, but underneath here, it looks like that's a nice uniform button to me because it's kind of like got that dome shape. Only thing I saw was that shank coming out. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this, people. I see a crusty coat right here. It's coat size. It might be like a Great Seal or something, or one of those Marines, but it's probably a military coat button of some sort. We can electrolysize that later. Oh yeah. Alright, Laura's got something I think is a really cool piece here if I can get the focus on. There we go. It's a lead button. Two crude holes there. See if I can stick it. Looks like this. See that? Two crude holes. That could have been made just a homemade button. Pretty neat.
We got one through.
Look at that. We put a stick through to see if my theory was right. And it is. If you found something like this at a cellar hole, you'd think crude button made out of musket ball. You never know. The ragman was recycling whatever they found in attics and stuff. That's a cool piece. Oh yeah. Carla disc, another one. Check this out. This is a sharp eye. I just know the size, and I know that there was a plate here that had a little screw thing that went into the collar. What's cool is I hope it's a different regiment or something that I don't have, or company. I found like, oh yeah, this is the reveal, people. US, and sometimes it has a company number underneath it. The generic ones just said US, and it looks like that's what it is, but that is sick. That could have been overseas. Looks like World War I. US collar disc. Oh, yes! Sick collar disc, baby. Look at all the buttons just falling down. Crazy. This is a flat button that might have something on it. Again, crusty. Gonna have to electrolysis it. Before, it just shows you you'll never hunt this place out. Laura's got a sweet little cuff button, and I do recognize this. This will be a nice addition to her collection. There we got the focus. This is Air Force, I believe. It's got the little shield there, stars around it. It looks like Air Force cuff. Pretty sure. I've got a few of them out of here. They're not as common as those great seals, so that's a nice find. Nice patina too. It's not all crusty like most of them. Yeah. Alright, we're hearing some thunder here. It's about to, sky's about to open up, I think. So we're gonna break for lunch, and I'm gonna show you the tally so far. This is awesome because I was hoping to get something different from my collection. This is sick right here, this Eagle one with the banner. So buttons, that's a pretty good haul, and this is lunchtime. That's all that in a couple hours. So hopefully we'll be back. If not, that's the end of a good video. Look at that.
That is crazy.
The storm has let up, and Laura just dumped her bag. Look at that. Instant button collection. This is a beauty. That's the jet one. And some bunch of stuff. A lot of buttons to clean. Some nice Bakelite ones too. You never know what's going to turn up in this place. Alright, we're going to do another hour. The storm has passed. Let's go. Alright, Laura's calling me over. She's got a good looking one here.
I think it's a railroad, but I don't know.
Yes, words on there. That's something different. That's the... Ooh, I know what this is. What? I can see it already, and I think I have one in that display case I showed you. We'll look later. This is Twin City Lines. The Twin Cities, that's Minnesota? Yeah, there's the Minnesota Twins. Twin City Lines, that's a railway. Sweet. Yeah, I have one, but that's gonna look good all electrolysized. Whatever. Good find.
Awesome.
Yes. Sweet. Railway buttons are really collectible. Some people just collect railroads. It's called Railroadiana.
Oh.
Yep. So that's some Railroadiana right there. That is a real word. Unlike electrolyzed. Railroadiana is a real word, folks. Oh yeah, Carla disc! This is crazy! Look at this. I've never gotten 3 in one day. I just know the size, and they're like the size of like a coin. And there's the post I was talking about. These come right off. There's like a screw thing with threads. Let's hope this is something other than the US. I'm getting greedy now. I want a regiment. Oh yeah, we got a hoe! No, we don't. We got headquarters. Headquarters! HQ headquarters! Yes! I think I have that though. I gotta find out. I don't know what the cross rifles is. I think that's regular Army. Army headquarters. Sweet! Sick! 3 collar discs in one day! Yes!
That was so cool.
Alright, well I was just pointing out to Laura, and what's cool is we looked this up earlier. The cross hatching in the background is usually World War I era. So this is World War I. I suppose the HQ was headquarters. We'll have to look it up. We did see this cross cannon design. That is sweet. And there's that back I was talking about. Let's show all 3 of them together. What's up with the horn war up there? Alright, so 3 collar discs in one day. That is a first. And look at this. We just noticed the cross hatching on this one and this one usually indicates World War I era, or the pattern behind it, I should say. It's not cross hatching really. Though that's World War II without that. And I believe those 2 are World War I. We got to find out if HQ is headquarters. And we have a little time left. I'm gonna get, how about 4 collar discs in one day?
How about I get one?
Alright, you want this one?
No, I need to find one.
I'll plant one for you. Alright, we're back at the car, ending the video, and I remembered my display case has one of Laura's finds. Remember that? Twin City?
Yeah.
The one from Minnesota. That's one all cleaned up that I got. So now you got one, and that's cool. Superior quality back mark. That's early railway. And what's cool is you can go online and look up and get pictures of the cars. A lot of times they're like, you know, this is early railway stuff. Leave me alone, groupie. Alright, throughout the video you heard me talking about a mini-electrolysis, so I'm going to quickly show you how we do that, and it's going to take all this crap off these crusty ones. Some are very crusty and some are not, so I chose a few here to show you how to do it. And what we usually do is get an old phone cord or an old cord from something you're not using no more. Doesn't matter the voltage really. You put some alligator clips on the end, and baking soda is going to be the electrolyte, and I use an old bolt. You need a piece of steel. They say not to use stainless steel because that can be toxic, so I've got an old rusty bolt there, and baking soda in the water. And let's hook up a button and I'll show you how it works. Alright, so I got this button when I was with Laura. This is one I called a mystery. You can almost see a bee maybe. Could be a railway or something. It's a nice dome shape, so I want to see what it is. I can make good contact on the shank. I may start there, and then you can move the alligator clip around. So let's give this a shot here. Alright, so the alligator clip's on the shank on this one. I'm going to drop it in. You don't want it touching your bolt there. And I'm going to plug this in. Both bubble, but the one you want bubbling the most, you want to bubble off the button crust. So there we go, that's bubbling good and should bubble off that crust. Shut up, groupie. Christ's sakes. This one's got a, look like a trolley car on it. That could be cool. I did this one, and that's a GAR. That's a Grand Army of the Republic, which is a Civil War veteran. That came out nice. That was completely crusted like that thing. Now, let me show you. It's been in there maybe half an hour. I'm going to check it now. You can tell it's doing something because the water gets all dirty. I'm going to check this out. I can already see it's a lot looser, and I can even see some lines and stuff showing. So I'm going to rub it up on this rag here. Look, the crust is already coming off. It's going to show the back mark. Look at this side. I can already see B and O. If that's B and O, that's railway. That's nice. Okay, here's one that I had found in the middle of the video, and I said it just looked like a rock, and that's how everybody had missed it. Well, I was able to chip off some of the rust, and now I've got a spot to put the alligator clip to make contact, and we'll see what's underneath. It's an interesting dome-shaped button. I still got one cooking, but I just wanted to show you the progress. The before and after is pretty impressive. Look at this railway here, the GAR, the B&O, coming out good.